Hey everyone, I'm back today with a multiplayer round with Aaron Christensen and Westy. We decided to sync up together so you get a fun round on at least mine and Westy's channels, and if something went wrong with Aaron's recording. This one I usually roll an accurate roll musket. With this wind coming out left to right, I'm going to take that up to an accurate roll sapphire just to make sure I clear these trees that I'm headed for right now, just sneaking by. Getting there for a nice birdie. Looks like Westy is up here as well for a quick tap in. Aaron's going around wide, probably his PD, so that's likely to slide down the hill for a bit there. Not quite hooking up as much as I was expecting it to, maybe not as much as Aaron was expecting it to. Let's see if we can save this with a nice throw in. It's definitely within Aaron's capabilities here. Oh shoot, looks like it was behind the trees there. Not much of a shot if you're behind the trees and that far out. So it starts with the par. Definitely lots of room to come back. Nobody's out of this yet. Going on to hole 2. This Crow's Nest 8. I used to take this with a light glide rive, trying to ace run it. I don't carry the light glide rive anymore. And there's an ace line there, I'm sure, with one of the other discs, like the light glide captain. I know there's a forehand glide skip rive line. But I'm not even trying anymore. It's a rare enough ace that I'm just making sure I don't mess up the birdie, get in the cave, and I'm good. If you're making the entrance, you don't have more than 100, 120 feet for the throw-in, so it should be a birdie as long as you get in that cave entrance. Getting further down just makes it a bit easier. Everybody takes their birdies, even hitting the walls. Moving on to hole 3 here. Hole 3 is Crow's Nest 3, if I'm remembering correctly. I take my accurate glide sapphire, shift up just to the right, and add some hyzer. Oh, did I add enough? Okay, yeah, that is enough hyzer. I'd like to add some more. If I come into the left of the basket, I'm much less likely to kick off the wall and roll into the water. Coming to the right of the basket definitely brings the possibility of rolling into the water OB straight into play. So I want to give that a little more hyzer. I want my air to be to the left of the basket, not like it was there to the right of the basket. But we did manage to get the eagle. Still going into hole 4. Westy and I tied up. Aaron just one stroke behind here. Thinking about going with my glide roll rive. I know a lot of guys take the ace line with the rive and don't lower the aim the way I do. I really want to avoid that tree that I just passed. If I get caught up high in those branches, it's a big problem. But I am able to get the accurate glide sapphire just over that hole, or just over that wall, rather. If I get stuck behind the wall, it's still a very manageable throw-in, but it's much nicer to clear and be able to just tap in the putt. Looks like Westy got the tree just on the other side, but he's still within range. It looks like maybe even putting range to put that in to take his birdie. All right, Frozen Valley 1. Take my glide roll rive, slide right. Am I going to slide right? I don't slide right in this one. I usually do. Straight pull back with the middle chevron on those rocks. You should be close to the basket. Is it off chance ace? I know Westy got one in his channel a little bit ago. The off chance ace there with that line. I'm okay with not acing this. I'm not sure I ever have in a multiplayer round. But I just get up close and don't mess up the birdie is my goal. Aaron took a sweet wide glide skip rive line. He came pretty close by the basket. Still there for his birdie. It's definitely a big strength of Aaron's is having ace lines for everything. It's always terrifying. He's never out of the game. Here I'm going to take the accurate glide sapphire, aim down just a little bit, and a smidgen of hyzer. Really just want to make sure I don't miss right. Once in a blue moon, you get to skip off that hillside up into the basket for an ace, but it's nothing I'm ever expecting. Sometimes not even really bothering to hope for. It's that rare. I think I've seen it one time ever, and it wasn't even me doing it. But it's a possibility to hope for there. This is another one. Get it onto that shelf and get the birdie to move on. Coming now to Sunshine Glade, so some opportunities here. Sunshine Glade 5, since the changes, you can't go low anymore. I take my glide skip paradigm, line the bottom chevron on that 4, and give a full disc of anhyzer. I could give it a little bit more to be safer. These trees create some risk, But as long as you're out by that bench, you have plenty of room. 92 feet. So I'm going to throw it with 70 feet of power based on this left-right crosswind, going to be giving it a little bit of lift. It's going to get in there. I don't like where Westy ended up way back in the trees. I just feel like I never trust if those branches have any collision. It's like Westy knew well enough how to get through, but I don't know if those trees have collision. I haven't experimented around to try and find out. And so I really just try to avoid them. Right, Sunshine Glade 4. I line up my top chevron with the base of that tree to the right and try to go for a straight pullback and hope. Oh, just off. That would have been nice to get the ace to break this tie I've got going with Westy. Going into Sunshine Glade, the ace is all... Okay, Westy just missed. Always the possibility. I actually really dislike Sunshine Glade when it's tied up. If I'm tied up, I'm happy to tie around at the end. I'm not really great at acing on Sunshine. So I'd rather not be there rather than give other people the opportunity to ace against me and take the lead. But going to the last hole, we got Sunshine 2. Westy and I still have a stroke on Aaron. I don't mind if it ends like this and we all birdie. I'm going to take my accurate wind musket, top chevron on top of the basket, and I pull back right to my wolf's mouth on that stamp. Hang in there, not quite. Okay, Aaron missed as well. Kind of far up this hill. It's not that fun for this steep of a throw-in. Let's see. Oh, Westy got it. Breaking the tie. So Westy's going to take the card here. Aaron's close enough. I think he's a little frustrated to take a few more of these fun throws. But it's always fun to get a nice round with some other guys that I know are recording and they're going to put some commentary on. Now, Aaron had some trouble with his commentary. We weren't sure if we were going to post these videos individually or Aaron was going to slice them all together to go a shot by shot. We ended up doing it separately and Aaron's commentary wasn't quite right. Eventually did get the bogey ace. There we go. So Westy takes it. He's got the lead. Myself with 11. Aaron with the 8. Realistically, it's the 10. He had the birdie as well. Let's see what that does for me. I think they're a little bit lower than me on the leaderboard right now. This is one of the bummers sometimes a lot of my matches lately. I get in here. Yep. Second place for minus rating points. Always a bummer where that happens, but had a great round overall, and I look forward to seeing you guys.